Hey, you guys, this episode is sponsored by Adam and Eve Sex Toys. Go and get y'all a vibrator, a dildo, whatever you need, some BDSM stuff, period. Use discount code REAL, REAL, for 50% off. Some exclusions apply. Hey, you guys, it's Megan James, and you are now tuned into the Hollywood Group Chat Podcast. Period. And we got a special guest today.
Honey, y'all already know who I am, but I'm going to do it anyway. Is it on? Is it on, honey? Is this bitch recording? What's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram land, Snapchat, Grindr, Scruff, BGC, Jack, Facebook, Periscope, and last but not least, every single one of my bitches.
Yes.
Christian Mingle, and the lands all across the land. This is your girl, T.S. Madison, and I'm coming to you loud, live, and always and forever in color from the Hollywood Group Chats, bitch. What's the T?
Period, bitch.
Yes.
Yes. That was the best introduction I ever got in my whole life.
Well, girl, this is what I do for a living.
But I'm
honey.
living for you, though, because, you look real, real good. You look just like your Instagram.
Thank you. Well, here's what I like to do for Instagram, because a lot of people like to flood themselves with, filters and all this stuff. I'm going to give it to you when I got a makeup, when I don't have on makeup, when I got a bump in my face or whatever, because I want people to know that when I run into you in person, you may see all different aspects of me, but it's all me.
Period.
All of it.
So I like to start my guests off with an icebreaker.
Let's do it.
So we're going to play a this or that game.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So, do you like threesomes or orgies?
Neither. Girl, I got enough. I got titties at the top, dick at the bottom, asshole in the bag. We can cuss on here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I got titties at the top, dick at the bottom, asshole in the bag. And two nuts. So I can't deal with all of that. It's too much. I don't like group nothing. I'm a one-on-one type girl. I don't like that group stuff.
You don't like the group stuff? Okay, so what type of porn do you like to watch?
I like to watch. I used to enjoy all the porn from back in the day because I'm 45 years old. But then as I started, getting older and stuff, and Twitter came along, and then I'm a porn pioneer myself.
And we gonna get into it.
Yeah, so, so I'm a porn pioneer myself. And when I got into that stuff, it's just like, girl, Brian Pumper, because we were supposed to do something back in the day, but he was like, get somebody else to do it.
I'm screaming.
But I used to watch that type of stuff, and I was like, I want to be one-on-one with them. I don't need nobody licking me and fondling me and poking. I don't like fingers in my butt.
I do.
You like fingers in your butt?
Just a little thumb here and there.
Well, because you don't have no nuts and no balls. If you're going to put your fingers on anything, wrap your hands around this dick, honey, and make me buzz.
I feel you. So, as far as blogs, The Shade Room or Hollywood Unlocked?
Hollywood Unlocked.
Why?
Well,
you got a crush on Jason?
Well, no, Jason and I have a good relationship with each other. And I would honestly say that when I was on my rise in stardom and stuff like that, Hollywood Unlocked reached out to me, and Jason is a huge part of how my career in the blog stuff was going, because he was like the first sets to put me on the blogs.
Oof. So we're gonna get into the TT, which is the trending topics.
Okay.
So how were you able to hold on to your relevance? To
sustain my relevancy?
Yeah.
Because I haven't relied on anybody to do anything for me. I've always done it for myself. And what I tell people is, it's just like, a person can have a perception of you and a misconception of you. You don't have to try to prove them wrong. You just got to continuously do. I cuss a motherfucker out, man, woman, or child. You feel me? And sometimes people take what I say and they say oh, well, you're misogynistic, or you don't like women and this and the other. And I'm like, no, I'm going to defend myself against, things, whether it's a man, woman, or child. And so when I was doing adult films, I knew that wasn't going to be the thing that, was going to make me, I knew it was my start, but that wasn't going to be my finish.
Would you ever go back to adult films?
There's no need to. I make honey, I'm rich.
Period.
I've made my money off of that. I've always been business savvy enough to make sure that I secure residuals in any and everything that I do, social media, adult films, anything that I've been involved in, music, television, I'm going to receive a residual from it.
So how do you feel about OnlyFans?
I do think that OnlyFans is something that, birthed itself during the pandemic. And I think that people understood, after they were going through hardships during the pandemic, they really weren't better than me. I was a little bit angry at first, Megan. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the same things that they tried to keep me out of Hollywood and television, for is people in Hollywood and television started doing OnlyFans. So I'm like, oh, okay. So you mean to tell me that now it's okay to do OnlyFans, bitch?
Right.
All you girls
With
on the TV,
times.
now it's okay.
Yeah.
And back then it was like, oh, we can't let her on TV. We can't let her in the movie because she has an extensive background in adult films. Again,
And now,
fuck yeah.
and now everybody on OnlyFans.
Not everybody on OnlyFans.
So what's the wildest DM that you ever got from a celebrity?
It's, I'm old school. I don't really get a lot of, I do get DMs from celebrities, I tell you. But I always direct them to my email because I'm a businesswoman.
So they be sliding in the DMs, and you be
I
like,
revert
email
them to my
me?
email because my management is going to take care of that.
Even if they want to give you some?
That's cost.
And do?
That's business.
And do. Do you think you could ever reconcile with Kaya?
No.
Why? It's a dub?
It's no. I mean, I wish her the best in life, but if she come for me, I cuss her motherfucking ass out and keep going and still wish her the best. Because it's just like, this is where we are with it. It's because
But you guys seem to be like y'all was real cool.
Well,
Y'all used to
I
be.
thought it was that.
Yeah.
But, people reveal exactly who they are. It took, when we first separated and that stuff happened, it took me about 2 weeks. She was going in on me for about 2 weeks before I even said anything. And the only reason why that I said anything to her in the beginning, like after when she was on her rampage to me, is because she started attacking my mother. Bitch, I'll whoop your ass on national TV about my mama. Look at me, sister.
Sorry, sister. I'm getting your questions.
I want you to look at me in my eyes when I mean this. I'll whoop your ass on national motherfucking TV about my mama. Because my mama is my best friend. My mother supports me. My mother supported her. I'll whoop your ass on national television about my mama.
Kaya, don't talk about my friend mama no more because she will whoop your ass.
On national TV about my mama.
On national TV. So, okay. True T, who you think shot Megan Thee Stallion?
TORY.
Why?
Girl,
how do you feel about the case in general?
Well, to be honest with you, the way I feel about the case is like...
Because the case just getting crazier and crazier.
It was now 4 people there.
But now the security guard done disappeared.
Once again, it was 4 real people there. I want them to call, what's the girl name? The Jenna girl? Kylie. I want Kylie.
You want to hear Kylie's side of the story?
I want to hear what happened. Because, see, Kylie know all the shit what's going on. Because she was she a part of the Calabasas witches over there, honey. They brought them motherfucking niggas over there anyway.
I'm screaming. The Calabasas witches.
Lighting up them damn wicks of wisdom candle. Them Kardashian hoes been casting spell on black niggas since we first seen them, when we were inducted to them.
I'm screaming.
They've been casting spells on black dicks to bring them black dicks over there to them houses. Anyway, and so when I seen them say, I'm like, what the fuck? They was going to her part. Oh, they all in the pool. When I'm seeing them in the pool, I was like, this a water witch. This bitch got about 3 or 4 blue and purple candles going on in her house right now.
How you know what color the candle's supposed to be?
Girl, I watched their mama. You ain't never seen
Hocus Pocus?
No, girl. What's their mama name? Chris. You ain't never seen Kris Jenner on that commercial with the wicks of wisdom? Oh, bitch, you listen, I've been telling y'all, them hoes been witches since I've been watching them. I watched their mama. Go on YouTube right now and look up wicks of wisdom, and you gonna see Kris Kardashian up there promoting them damn witch candles.
I'm screaming.
And I believe that they've been casting voodoo spells on those men. Kanye, he under a spell right now. Kanye need to get him an good old swamp witch from the bayou to break that curse that them Calabasas witches done put on him. Maybe some of that damn craziness to come off his motherfucker.
Okay, so I have a question. Do you feel like, with you being a transgender, right? Do you feel like, you know how these days, like, all the girls are gay? Like, all the females are like, oh, I'm bi, I'm gay. Like, and they're just open about it. Do you feel like men are just as bi-curious? Because I saw something with Charlemagne the God, and he was just like, oh, like, I would be a power top.
A power top.
And I'm just like...
Sister, listen, I was on Breakfast Club. I don't know if you saw that episode. I was on the Breakfast. I went on the Breakfast Club, honey. He said to me, well, Madison, they always saying I'm trade. I said, Charlemagne, you is the trade. He said, what is trade? That must mean you. I'm like, you well versed in the situation. Do I think that all men have the potential? You got a dick, don't you? It get hard, don't it?
But do it get hard for men?
Who knows? I think that men should have the opportunity. Even though it's a lot of humor in what I'm doing right now, but I do think that, in all seriousness, I do think that men should have the same, what's the word I want to use? They should have the same freedom as women do to explore. Because I think that there's curiosity. The first dick that a man sees in his life is his own. Men don't watch pornography for the women. They watch pornography for the situation and also to see that other dick over there. Because it's like, God damn that. I thought I had a big dick. Look at the dick on that nigga.
Okay, so your gaydar. So Charlemagne, what does he go off on the gaydar from 1 to 10?
I mean, I like Charlemagne. So, you know, and I don't want to say nothing that makes people think that I think that you know, shit, if his dick could get hard, he'll fuck. I don't think that he would necessarily,
I feel you on
that he's necessarily like trade, but I just think that if the right time, the right circumstance, honey, the right amount of liquor, the right amount of coke, weed, boom, whatever the fuck you do, and the dick get hard, it's like, okay, suck it.
Like, fuck it, yeah.
Fuck it.
So, what about Lil Boosie? Because he always got something to say. I love Boosie, though, because he funny as hell.
Okay, I think Boosie is very funny, but I do think that something happened that traumatized Boosie in that jail. And now, again, I'm going to always be on the thing of, I don't think that all men are homosexual. I don't think that all men are trans attracted, but I do think that if you are a man that has an attraction to whatever, your dick can get hard. And if you like women, your dick can get hard for a trans woman, especially if we embody, you know, femininity. You get what I'm saying? So I just think, and there are some gay men around here that have extreme femininity that's crazy. You be like, shit.
Okay, so as far as, is it Zaya Wade?
Zaya Wade.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union are handling that situation the right way with Zaya being so young? I
personally feel that Zaya Wade has already made a decision on who she is on the inside, because usually, Sidney, how old are you? You can be honest. It's good.
Bitch, if you say 21, I'm a scream.
You've passed the stages of lying about your age, girl. You're grown now. I knew exactly who I was at the age of 17 years old. Had I had my parents...
But isn't Zaya like 15, 12?
I knew...
I don't even think she's that old. I think she's 12.
No, she's 15.
Oh.
15, somewhere in that age. 15, 16.
I always be wanting to know, like... Because I feel like as a baby, you're born with nothing on your brain, right? Mm-hmm. So the things that you learn is like a sponge. You soak in things that you see, things that you hear. Like, are people born gay?
Yes.
Yes, I believe that. I believe you are actually born, because I knew I was a girl before I even liked guys. So, but see, that's different. That was actually more of me being born transgender.
Yes. See, here's the thing. Your parents supported your transition. My parents did not. And so, therefore, I knew, you know, what I was growing up as well. So I started out as a gay man. She never had lived a gay man. She doesn't have a gay man experience.
Right.
I have a gay man's experience.
Maybe up until 13.
But you were still here, and you was.
Yeah, I was.
But I also feel too that, you know, with you like being like 10 years, like a generation older, things are different now. Like I feel like, because me and Sidney are around the same age, I feel like, you know, people are more open than they were back then. So it's easier for people just to transition and never go through the gay man stage because it's more like, it's more accepted. Yeah, people are more accepted.
Because we paved that way for that to happen. We paved that. And so I do feel that they are handling it the correct way by embracing their daughter and also letting her blossom how she wants to blossom in front of everybody. Because when we saw Caitlyn Jenner, the first thing that we saw was Bruce. And so we've always been accustomed to seeing the Bruces go into Caitlyn. When the internet first saw me, the internet saw me as T.S. Madison, but they saw me bigdickbitch.com. They saw me come to the door naked.
Bigdickbitch.com.
That's what it was.
Bigdickbitch.com.
So you had the opportunity to see me. You saw my nudeness and all of this stuff in the beginning. When we saw Laverne Cox, on P. Diddy's I Want to Work for Diddy show, and we saw her before she got to the beautiful Laverne Cox she is. We saw her in her building process and how money has helped it. So you've
grown so much, and I am so proud of you, because you have shown the girls that even if you get into the porn, you can still be that bitch and make it.
Well, it's because
they say that if you get into porn that you can't.
that this is what I was
We just
telling
talked
her.
about that.
And listen, I'm glad that she touched that.
And we talked about OnlyFans too.
Yeah.
Sydney always be shouting me out on her OnlyFans, telling me to come help her find her dildo. And baby, I don't want to help you find that, baby. I don't want to help you find that.
But
I do be-
But it is because of my
be
presence
being petty.
that it is because of my presence that the girls, it's possible for the girls to do that and to have those ambitions of wanting to be television stars is because of my presence doing that.
Didn't Beyonce shout you out on something?
Beyonce sampled me. Beyonce worked
She's
with
on
me.
the song.
Beyonce paid me. Beyonce is, yes, I'm in business with Beyonce.
I love that. Do you
Yes.
do you be getting them Ivy Park boxes? I can't wait to get my
I
Ivy
haven't
Park
got
box.
an Ivy Park box. I need to have my folks go. I just got my, my.
But how does
You
it
just got your vagina.
Oh no, I don't want that.
really? I was gonna ask because I know you both have like top done. Are you guys getting bottom done? Ever?
I have a pussy.
Girl, you just came in here untucked, bitch. So how you got a pussy?
Do you have a bussy or a pussy?
Do you still have nuts?
Let's just say when I'm with the trade,
Well, if you with the trade, you
They,
don't need no pussy, girl.
they see nothing but flat. Because I'm a girl that knows how to hide.
Girl, well, why is you hiding in 2020?
Have you ever seen anything on Twitter?
Why are you
No,
hiding?
I always see it's like a little
You just-
triangle with no split.
But why are you hiding in 2023, girl? Why are you
Sydney,
hiding?
take us through a tuck. How do you
Because-
tuck? Take us through how. What do you do? Do you use duct tape?
Look, I just do this. I get up, and then we done.
But how do you keep it there?
Y'all clench them thighs like you never clenched thighs before.
Girl, I ain't hiding a motherfucking
Like
thing
your
in
life.
2023.
You clench them thighs like it's your life, sis.
What you hiding for, sister?
Because I don't like.
Are you gonna?
I don't
Are you
want
gonna?
that.
I used to have a transgender roommate when I first moved to LA, and she's beautiful. Literally looks just like Kim Kardashian. Beautiful, right? But she used to be embarrassed of her.
Genitalia?
Yes.
Why?
And she hated that. Like she was so beautiful, and she hated that about herself.
I am so glad that we're addressing this on your show. Thank you, Jesus, that we're addressing this on your show, okay? Because here's the misconception that lots of women have with trans women. This is why there's a huge, huge problem. A lot of trans women, have gender dysmorphia. Am I saying it right? Yeah, gender dysmorphia. And, we feel we're trapped in the wrong bodies and this and that. I have that to a degree. But I enjoy every aspect, moment, and piece of my body. I'm saying,
Okay, so what happens when people begin the identifications and the gender names incorrect?
you ask.
You just ask?
Simple.
So I have a question.
Yes.
No shade, no tea. If it's tranny, is that politically incorrect?
I don't think, and I'm gonna say this because I don't think it's a bad word because I call myself a tranny, but it is. But I don't believe that it's derogatory.
Well, you're asking two.
I'm asking both of you
You're
guys.
asking two
but
of the
I know
wrong
it
trans
is.
women.
So you think it is?
I don't. Well, I don't think it's that way because I've made over $1 million off of the word. You know what I'm saying? But I was in a different business. I was in the adult entertainment business. I was in the adult film world. And so in the adult film world, when you hashtag tranny or you look up the word tranny, it denoted to sex. Every trans woman is not a sex worker.
Right.
And so this is why lots of times a lot of trans women were very, offended. I'm never offended by it.
Me neither.
Because I've made my money off of it.
So do you guys get offended? Has anyone ever been like him, accidentally
Now
called you a him?
That bothers me because it bothers me to a bit. Now, if you and I are friends, I don't care what anyone leaves this room feeling. I don't give a fuck about that. If you and I are friends, my pronouns are she and her. And I think that in a conversation, we should respect each other's
other.
pronouns.
Okay.
Now, if you out there in the street, he, him, I can't control that. I don't present as a man. I don't give you man. That's not what I'm walking the room as a man. So it's not. I don't care what you know is between my legs. It's a respect thing. Now,
I get a lot of he's and hims in my comments on
because
Instagram.
what they're trying to do is, as beautiful as you are, because you've always been a beautiful girl to me. I've always looked at you because I thought it was a hoax at first too. And as beautiful as she is, this is the people's way of telling themselves and to break you down mentally, like you a man, you ain't never gonna be nothing else but a motherfucking man.
No matter how many surgeries
I'm
you
so
get.
secure in the situation, and this is why before we get off, I need to go back to talking about when when you said that your friend was
She
hated her
man
genitalia.
parts. Yeah.
we have been conditioned in the public to think that all trans women hate their genitalia and they want a pussy so bad. And this is why women use that term. You want a pussy, you want to be like me. Unfortunately, ma'am, for those of you who think that that is a derogatory thing towards me, you're lost. Because I love my dick.
Well, I'm going to have to cut you off really quick. There was a part of my life that I actually lied 4 or 5 straight years.
And told people you was a girl.
That I was just a straight woman.
Right.
I worked in the straight clubs as a go-go dancer.
Oh, you was tucking really good.
Very. I used to use this thing called a gaff. You couldn't tell me nothing that I was trans. I worked in the hottest straight clubs in Chicago for 3 to 4 years, and no one could tell me that I was. If you did tell me that, it was like, oh no, I don't know what you're talking about. You said I'm a man? Oh, no, baby. But how I got clocked, someone that I went to high school with brought the yearbook in to the club and showed one of the promoters and was like, see, this her. This her right here. Look at the name. Because I didn't, legally change my name in high school yet. So I legally did all of that literally after my senior year. And, baby, once he saw that, they fired me. And then, that's when I.
So I have a question, Sidney. Was you really fucking the dude from Steve Urkel? I don't remember remember his name.
Darius McCray.
Darius McCray.
Baby, don't call me Miss Starr. Call me Miss Winslow.
I'm gonna take that.
No, I'm joking. No, Darius is a very good friend of mine. We are so cool. I could call him right now. Yeah, we had our little you dig on the internet, but we took a whole photo shoot together, hugging on each other, loving each other. We wanted to make y'all motherfuckers talk. So, and that being said, whether he put the dick in the BOOSIE or not, it really don't matter to the world because he supports me.
I love that.
He's a very nice gentleman. I've had conversations with him. He's very nice. And we've talked about a lot. We've actually talked about that situation with Sidney.
What did he tell you about me?
It's just, it was, you know.
She's like, what you said about me?
He would never, he didn't say anything back. And here's the thing, what makes me so angry with people, they don't allow men can do whatever the fuck they want to do. And we are not these things that you can't have friends. Like, we have friends and family and brothers and uncles, and we have these things too. So we should be allowed for men to express
they think it's gay if they're friends with us.
Express their love
or they gotta be fucking us.
Right.
It's not always.
It's not
like
always
that.
the case. Like, I have so many straight friends. There's so many straight black men who are a part of my career right now, who are boosting and raising my star level, and black women who are boosting and raising my star level to the stratosphere, that I'm so appreciative that I don't even, if they even pull the dick out, I'd be like, child, what is you doing? I don't want none of that.
Screaming. Okay, so how do you guys feel about transgender? Okay, I might be saying this wrong. No disrespect to
Say
nobody.
it.
Is it transgender? Do I say transgender women or transgender men?
Transgender women. You women. Because a transgender man is female to male.
Okay, so how do you feel about transgender women performing in women's sports?
I agree.
You agree what? That was...
No.
How do you feel?
I agree. I mean, I feel that it's okay because at this point, if you identify as a woman and you want to be in a woman's sport, then you should be able to.
But genetically, you don't feel like transgender or not transgender. Genetically, men are made differently than women, and I just feel like genetically they could be stronger. Because Sidney, we've done shows together, right? And you would be like, I'll never fight a girl. I'll never fight a girl. Why would you never fight a girl if you identify yourself as a girl?
You have a good point.
I know.
But the thing was, I would say that to y'all because I didn't want to deal with all of that. But at this point,
you mean the backlash of it?
Yeah. But at this point, I'm fighting bitches now. Because,
Okay, so another
I don't
question.
care no more.
So how do you feel about, I guess, the government or whatever putting transgender women into male facilities? And did y'all hear about the story about the transgender woman that got
Nikita Dragon?
Oh, not her, not only her, but there's a transgender woman. It was a story that went to a Was it a male facility?
No, it was a
A
woman,
woman
and she
facility.
got them
And she
pregnant?
got them pregnant.
But did you see the picture?
I mean, she wasn't cute.
I don't think that was a true transgender, in my opinion.
Well, here's
Sydney, we talking about government stuff. You think? What you think?
But see, but here's the thing. We can't. Here's the thing. We've always based transgender and the whole aspect of being transgender on the way.
Did you see the femininity? It wasn't.
That we saw her. She was slightly a brick. I mean, no shade. But the thing about it is, she still was a trans woman. You have to understand that sexuality.
You're nice about it.
The sexuality spectrum is large.
Right.
She might have been a trans woman who's attracted. Trans is not a sexual orientation.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying in general, just like as far as laws, as far as like, you know, high school laws and
Don't put if I go to jail
laws.
and I still got my dick, don't put me with no woman because I ain't nothing we gonna do. See, put me with the men.
Period.
I want to be with the men. Take me with the men in. 'Cause
My ID
how do
say
you feel
female,
about it?
So I'm going to the females facility.
bless your heart.
So honest, like I don't know, I just think that's so crazy. Like, how
Bless
do you
your heart.
decide like morally what is right? You know?
This is why we need to. This is why church and state most definitely needs to be separated. We work.
If
off
church
of,
and state are separated, then a transgender woman would go to the male facility.
But they actually have a part
They
just
should
for
have a
us.
transgender
They have it
facility.
just for us.
No, they have a.
It's
In
just
the
they
jail,
just
they
on one.
separated. Yeah, you've been to jail before. I have too.
I was in jail.
Don't put me with the. Don't
one
put me in the
night.
women's annex. I don't want. I don't have a desire to be in the women's annex.
One night, my trade that had me in a stolen car. I didn't know it was stolen.
And they took you to
And
the male jail.
Miss Thing ran out the car, and I sat there and screamed.
And they took you to the male jail.
No, I was in a cell by myself.
But when you did they try to put you in population at first? Because they don't put you in population at first. They're not supposed to put you in population.
I heard dudes.
What y'all went
in
to
the
jail for?
background.
I went to jail for driver's license. I never
Okay,
done
you
it.
didn't
It
do
wasn't
nothing.
nothing
Sydney,
major.
what you did?
I was in jail for.
Did you get caught selling pussy?
No, it
Oh.
was the car stolen. I was accessory to a car.
crime?
I didn't know the car was stolen.
I've never been to jail for anything.
So
loose.
is
I
there-
didn't know it was stolen, but I got they threw it out because I didn't have a case.
So are there any other topics that you guys want to touch on before we wrap
No,
up the
I
episode?
want to make sure that we get this stuff, the things that we didn't get straight.
Okay, so let's get all the things we didn't get
I want people to
straight.
understand that all trans women do not hate their genitalia, all of them, and we are not jealous of women because you have vaginas. That is not true. So I need to clear that up. I'm not jealous of you because you have. I don't want a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
I can go to Thailand or the back of Winn-Dixie and cut this motherfucking dick up and put it inside and have a fucking pussy. I don't want that. I love women because they are women. I love women because they are earth, they are creators. I love this about women. I also want people to understand that all men are not gay and they're all not trans attracted. But I do believe if your dick get hard, you can and will fuck.
I think I agree with that.
I will say this. Any man, and I've said this before, that is attracted to a trans woman is not gay. How is it gay when you're attracted to something that looks like a woman?
Well, it's because in the big minds they think that once the clothes come off and you see the genitalia, if we still are endowed with our penises, then this is what makes it
Them
them gay.
But a man if a man is attracted to femininity, it's straight. If you're attracted to, it's a lot of gay dudes that I like and
I have a
wanna
question.
fuck.
And they will not.
They don't want me.
at
But
all.
if a guy, if a man gets his dick sucked by another man but doesn't have intercourse, does that make him gay?
Yes.
By another man?
Yes. If a man gets his dick sucked by another man, that's gay.
So he's gay.
That's gay. If he gets his dick sucked by,
I don't.
you don't believe that?
No.
I
Why?
beg the
If
difference.
you suck my dick right now, I'm not straight.
I beg
and
the
you a
difference,
woman.
Tamar.
True.
Sister, if you suck my dick right now, or I ate your pussy right now, I'm neither straight or bi.
Babe.
It was my experience that I had
It's a
with you.
man with a beard sucking his dick.
Sister.
I need to say this real quick.
And I need to say this, what?
I do want to say this seriously. Because
What?
me and Megan, she don't know that I was her actual castmate before she knew I was her
Girl,
castmate.
already knew. I didn't heard the stories, girl.
Okay, so let me just say this. This name right here, that's my mom's name. Me and you were going to be in that BGC house together.
Sydney.
Just no.
This
And I
was
just
12
want
years
people-
ago, babe.
But people think I lied. People think I was a liar, and I may have lied about a few things in the past, and we know what.
Did you?
Which things have you lied about?
Now that we bring that up, I would like to say this.
Did you lie?
The Chingy situation. I really
12
want
years
to
ago.
say,
But go ahead, clear your name.
because it
sis.
keeps coming up. I want to just say
That you sorry.
I am sorry once again for all that happened because I was young, dumb. I'm
And full
not
of
getting real into it, but I just want to say, can we please move on with our life? Can we move on and be great? I know this keeps coming up with him, but I am truly sorry, Chingy, and I hope you truly can forgive me. And this is coming from my heart.
Chingy, she's sorry. For real. Sydney is a good person, y'all. She really is a good person.
I've been painted
she
to
a
be
little
a
crazy.
very
she a little
horrible
crazy, but
person
Sydney is
'cause
a
of
great
that.
person.
And
So
I'm so sick of it.
do you have any new projects coming up, Sydney?
I am going to be on Wildin' Out.
Yay! Congrats.
That's going to be hot. I also did a Tyler Perry show called Bruh. I have another situation. I can't talk about this one, but I've been working.
That's good, Sydney.
But I just want people to can y'all just let me live, please?
And Miss TS, what you got coming up?
I'm with Lee Daniels. I'm working on a biopic.
Oh, cool. Why I always thought the word was biopic, my ass.
Whatever.
I did too. I did too.
I'm also, I work with Gabrielle Union. There's a movie coming out called The Perfect Find. I don't know when Netflix is releasing it. I'm on the show called Hush on Watch All Black.
Girl, you on everything.
yeah.
You is a working woman. I love to see it.
Make sure y'all tune in.
No.
Make sure y'all tune into RuPaul's Drag Race, honey, on January 6th, because it's the all new season and I'm judging on this.
Oh my God, congrats.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl T.S. Madison, honey. We're coming to you loud, live, and in color.
And hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Sidney Starr, the transgender diva. And you are now
Watching the Hollywood group chat, bitch.
Period.